Okay, so why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they would crack each other up. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Socially Bearded. Thank you for staying tuned through that horrible joke and the amazing intro. So today we are back. Last couple of weeks we did kind of some tips and tricks videos for the new guys. Today we're back with a beard review, and today we are going to be covering Hairy Beards. This is the Mandy Lane Bath and Body, which is like his soap, sugar scrub, stuff like that, and then that is the men's line, which is called Hairy Beards. So a little bit about Hairy Beards. It's owned by Justin and Amanda, and just real quick, I want to kind of go over something. So Justin owns a vape shop. One thing you're going to notice, and we'll just get this out of the way, is these bottles called Chubby Gorillas. You normally see vape juice in them. Today you're going to see beard products in it. I actually think that is a really cool idea. We'll go into that a little bit more here in just a second, but a little bit about the company. Justin had been growing a beard since sometime in 2015, and he struggled with the same thing that the rest of us have struggled with, beard itch. He also struggled with store-bought products, just like myself and pretty much everybody else that's going to watch this video have struggled with. Mandy, his wife, she started the Mandy Lane women's line, Mandy Lane Bath and Body, and he went to her one day and said, "Could you make beard oil?" And her response was, "Oh, yes." Which I think is really super cool. She didn't even think about it, just, "Oh, I got this." From there, really, Hairy Beards was born. So that was just a little bit about the company. Let's go ahead and get into the product talk. We will start with, as always, the ingredients. Okay, so you're gonna see two different lines, I guess you could say. From Hairy Beards, you're gonna see like a regular line, which is gonna be your Chubby Gorilla bottles here. And then you're going to see what we're used to seeing is the 1 ounce dropper. Let's see if I can get that to focus there. Ingredients are going to be the same, and they're going to be apricot, rice bran, jojoba, argan, sweet almond, castor, coconut, and then of course your essential and fragrance oils that make up the scent. So just because you see a special edition and then regular oil, I don't think there's any carrier or quality difference in that. I think your biggest difference is going to be scent. You know, the regular line stuff is going to be, more your I don't want to say plain, but just for argument's sake, let's say the regular ones are just more regular scented, and your special edition scents are your more special scents. Let's just say it like that. Now the ingredients for your balm and butter. So your balm's going to come in that metal tin there. It's going to be cocoa butter, shea butter, beeswax, coconut, sweet almond, and olive oil. And then again, your essential and fragrance that make up the scent. And then your butter is going to be in the same kind of tin. It's going to be shea and cocoa butter, castor, jojoba, sweet almond, and coconut oil. And then again, your essential and or fragrance that make up the scent. Now, one thing, real quick, and then we'll move on. One thing I really like about this is a lot of times you see a carrier oil in your beard oil, and then you see shea butter and then the carrier oil blend, and then you see shea butter, beeswax, and the carrier oil blend in the balm. These, to my knowledge, these are all slightly different formulas. They have slightly different things in them. So the butter and the balm are not, I mean, they have some of the same ingredients, but they're not exactly alike. The oil has some things in it that the butters and the balms do not, or vice versa. And, I guess for cross-training purposes, I actually think that is a really good way to do balm and butter. So now let's go ahead and move on to the quantity and the cost. Okay, so for quantity and cost, this might be the best part of the video right here, guys. So this one here, this one is going to run you 18 bucks, which is just slightly higher than what I normally consider the market average, which is $17.50. But hold on. So when you get a regular scent, you're going to be looking at $14.99, which, you know, you could just round that up and say 15 bucks, which is what I would say used to be considered the old market average. Again, you know, with the times they are changing. You know, I think that is below the new market average, or what I consider the new market average. Now, here is the really good news. Your balms and your butters are both going to run you $9.99. That is incredible. Usually a 2-ounce butter or a 2-ounce balm is going to run you at least $15 to $22. That's just what they're costing now. You know, that's just the price of them. So $9.99 for either one of those items, to me, is an absolute steal. Now, you can get a combo oil balm or oil butter for $22.99. Again, you round that up to $23. That's a really good price. How often do you find a combo for less than 25 bucks? I mean, it doesn't happen. There's very few companies out there that offer that. And then you can get a trio for $29.99. That is, in my opinion, that is amazing. I mean, you get basically 3 items, 10 bucks a piece. If you want to subtract that penny, technically it'd be a little less than 10 bucks a piece, but you know, let's just round it up. Say an oil, a balm, and a butter, $10 each. Excellent value there. Now, real quick, this review should have dropped about a month ago, but I held off because I wanted to test this soap, and even though I'm not going to go into great depth about this soap today, we are going to talk about it, but I was not going to come on here and talk about a soap that I hadn't used. And many of you guys know that I have been testing many different brands of soap for a top soap video in the future. So again, I didn't want to bring any dishonesty to you guys. I wanted to make sure I did use at least 1 bar of the soap before I spoke about it, no matter how minimal that is. So these bars of soap, it's hard to nail down a price on these bars of soap. So I don't know if you can see if you can see the size of it there, but your soaps are going to run anywhere from $5.50 to $9, depending on which soap scent it is, the size of it, and this and that. There's a few different factors, I believe, that go into the pricing of the soap. But you know, if you just get on the website and kind of check it out, I think that you'll be you know, you'll find it pretty easy. He's kind of got everything, you know, kind of listed there, so it's not too hard to figure out what you're going to be paying for each individual bar of soap. Okay, so we got the pricing out of the way. Let's move on to consistency and the fill-in beard. So again, I mentioned that both the Chubby Gorilla bottles and the regular 1-ounce droppers, they are the same carrier blend, so I'm not gonna dump a bunch out of the Chubby Gorillas. Real quick, that is, if I had one complaint about the Chubby Gorilla bottles, that would be the one complaint, is I can't do this. It's not much different than having an orifice reducer, but again, I've gotten used to them. No big deal. I actually really like the Chubby Gorilla because I can squeeze that bottle. I don't have to sit there and shake it. So I'm actually really digging that. The only thing is I just simply can't do that. That's all. For me, go ahead and get just a little bit out here. So we can get that to focus in. So for me, that is just a straight down the road medium, maybe leaning towards medium thick. But again, that oil is really cold. It's about 60 degrees in my house right now. So that could be why it stays a little bit more on the thick side. Again, medium to medium thick. The fill-in beard for the oil, actually I had really nice luck with this. Let's call it, for fill-in beard, slightly above average. good. I'm not, don't take me saying that it's okay. It's better than okay. It's a really nice oil. You can see Beard styled really well. Beard is really nice and soft. Actually, a couple of nights I only wore this oil by itself all through the night. Woke up, Beard was just fine. You know, a lot of you guys know I did have COVID, and guys, I didn't feel good. I was lucky to even put oil in my beard before I went and laid down. I just had no drive. I had no energy. You know, so I mean, I'd get straight out of the shower, dry the beard what I could, throw oil in, and off to bed. So, but no, this oil did a really nice job as far as protection, moisturization, you know, styling capabilities. Really nice. The balm. You guys know I'm not a huge balm guy. I'm actually wearing just a tiny bit right now, and I did wear it 2 other times with that. The balm it's going to be a pretty standard medium hold balm, in my opinion. It's not it's not so hard you have to use a pick to dig it out, and then again, it's not so soft where you would think it's butter. It does its job. It holds just enough and offers, you know, some pretty good conditioning with it. Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, there's nothing spectacular about the balm, but for me, there's nothing spectacular about any balm. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. It does its job. It serves its purpose. Now the butter, whoo, that butter, guys! I can't tell you how much I like this butter. For me, this butter is the star of the show. And yes, Maximus, if you watch this, that is a butter nipple right there. So this butter is really just insanely hard for me to explain. So we're gonna call it, like, for me, it's like a whip that's been melted down and reconstituted. Now that's not what it is, that's not what has happened, but for me, that's just really what it reminds me of. See, it takes just a second for it to kind of disappear there. But guys, I'm telling you, once it does, this butter for me goes into my beard as easy or easier than any other butter that I have ever used. This butter is one of my favorite butters on the market at this particular time. Again, like I said, the oil is slightly above average. The balm is a balm. It's an average balm. That butter, for me, is the absolute star of the show. You've heard me state this before on the channel, that I don't use a lot of butter, because most butters, if I overuse them just even slightly, they will not soak into my beard properly like I think they should. That is not the case with this butter. I can get a handful of this butter and my beard just drinks it right up. There was a couple of times during COVID, like I said, I had that butter in, and I went the whole entire day and the next night. So two full nights and a full day of protection with this butter. Guys, if you have not tried Harry Beard's butter, I am telling you right now, you should grab at least 110. I would say grab every single cent, but at least grab 110 and try that out. It's the star of the show. Alright, so I will quit babbling about the butter, and now we will move on to the scents, everybody's favorite portion. Okay, so for the scents, we will start out with, this is a special edition here, Candied Cavendish, and that is going to be candied pralines and pipe tobacco. Guys, you know I'm not going to lie to you on this channel. This scent is not for me. I don't absolutely hate it, but I've worn it about 3 times, and I just can't get behind this scent. Now, I have heard nothing but good about this scent. 99% of all people out there are gonna like this scent. Something about the praline, it has nothing to do with the tobacco. I have identified what I don't like. Something in them candied pralines is just, it's just not for me. So I don't even mind sitting here smelling it in the bottle. Doesn't really bother me too bad. But when I get that in my beard, there's just something about it where after about 30 minutes, I kind of want it out, you know. Again, it smells just like what it is. It smells just like candied pralines and pipe tobacco. Really, I can see where most people would like this. You know, like I said, it can be a really, really nice scent. It is just not for me. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing that Justin done. He didn't ruin it by doing anything to it. It's just not my preference. And again, it is the candied praline. So now let's move on to not my favorite, but that is Karma, and that is going to be blackberry sage and oud. Now we're talking. Oh, that blackberry sage, you get a burst of blackberry, and then between, I think, the oud and the sage, you get a nice herbal burst. And then once you put it in, that blackberry really, really comes out and gets sweet. And then you get a masculine, I'm not going to say cologne because it's not cologne at all, but you get a masculine, musky type manly scent from that oud, and that sage lends that herbalness to the background. And oh guys, that is a beautiful, beautiful scent. Justin, you did an excellent job on that one, brother. All right, now let's move over. So here is free range. It is patchouli, eucalyptus, and spearmint. Yep, patchouli, eucalyptus, and spearmint. Not a bad scent. You guys know I'm not super big on the invigoration scents, and it's pretty. It's like a earthy herbal invigorating type scent. Not a bad scent. I don't dislike it. I would reach for it less than pretty much anything except for the candied Cavendish. But again, you know, like I said, if you are somebody who likes the more refreshing, bright, uplifting, you know, invigorating type scents, that one's definitely going to be for you. The patchouli, you do get the patchouli out of it, but the rest is you know, it's not overly, the patchouli's not overly done. Justin did a really nice job on that one. But you know, like I said, the rest is just straight up invigoration. So if that's something that sounds good to you, I definitely would recommend it. Now, this one here, I have like a full, like I was most hopeful for this, and this one turned out not to be my favorite, but it is good. This one's called Hierarchy. This is pomegranate and vanilla. Oh, and citrus. Pomegranate, citrus, and vanilla. That's what it is. Yep. It's a really nice scent. So I have this in oil, balm, butter, and soap. So actually, that soap that I held up just a little bit ago, that's Hierarchy. It's that scent. Really, really nice scent. Sweet pomegranate. The citrus, I'm gonna be honest here, I don't get a ton of the citrus. I think there might be a like a citrusy bite in there that kind of just plays along with the pomegranate just a little bit, and then you get that smooth creaminess from the vanilla. Really, really nice scent. I would say that is my second favorite, maybe my second or third favorite here. Really, really nice scent though. If you have never had a pomegranate scent, start out with this one. I promise you, you will not be sorry if you're somebody that likes pomegranate. Now, the star of the show, and the one I wore most at nighttime, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This is called Woodsy Harrelson, and this is simply hickory and suede. I don't think you can see that. So I have used a little over half of this bottle. I've put some time in with these products. I put about a week and a half in when I first got them, and then I revisited them here up until today, and today's about 8 or 9 days. So I've got in between 2.5 and 3 weeks with them right now. Woodsy Harrelson. Oh guys, let me go ahead and I gotta have a smell of it. That's how much I like it. It is. You wouldn't think that. Oh man, you wouldn't think that hickory and suede would be something that you would crave at nighttime, but I am telling you right now, it's soft. It's present. It's there. You do definitely get it, but it is for me. It's a soft, calming, just all around nighttime scent. Luckily, I have it. Let me find it here. Luckily, I have it in a butter too. And I don't know how to explain this one. This one's it's a pretty simple scent, but I can't really pick out what I'm getting out of it, like that hickory. Usually you'd think hickory, you'd think wood, right? I don't really get, I get a hickory type smell, but I don't get it. It doesn't remind me of a wood, you know, of a log or a tree or anything like that, or even like a smoker, you know, like burning hickory. It's not even like that. It's just, it's got a slight sweetness to it. I'm assuming from the suede, and then that hickory comes in, and it's just for me, it's 100%, you know, nighttime, just beautiful, beautiful scent. Absolutely my favorite from the whole bunch. I wish I had the trio plus soap plus sugar scrub. I don't even know what I'd do with sugar scrub, but I wish I had everything in that scent. That's how much I like it. Alright guys, so just real quick here, I'm going to see if anybody wants a freeze frame of that. I'll hold that up there for a second. I'm not going to call out the ingredients of the soap. That'll be for a later video. But real quick, I just want to talk to you about this soap. Now, I got 2 bars of soap. I got apple sage, and I got this hierarchy. I ordered one. Justin threw in another one. He also threw in the candied Cavendish. Seems like he threw in the candied Cavendish oil, and he threw in, I believe, this bar of soap or the apple sage. I have used the apple sage. If you are somebody that likes artisan soaps, and you don't want to wait on my top soap video, go ahead and definitely pick up at least a bar of soap from Justin and Harry Beards. I don't think you'll be sorry. I found it to be a very good soap. Is it my favorite soap that I've ever used? No. But guys, you know I have used a bunch of different craft soaps. It's up there. And that's a big statement for me, because I have used so many different soaps, bar soaps. So be sure and check that soap out for sure. Like I said, I wasn't dry, I didn't itch. I itch. Whenever a soap is bad, I get dried out, I flake. You guys all see my forehead on my shave videos. I get even worse than that, but I get it on my arms, I get it on my sides, my love handles, stuff like that, and I itch real bad. I'm just constantly, clawing at it, scratching at it. So I can generally, within 4 to 5 days, I can tell if a artisan soap is going to be a good product, and I can guarantee you, from my standpoint, this is a really, really nice soap. So be sure and check that out. And with that, guys, that will wrap it up for basically the whole review. Again, you heard me say the oil is slightly above average. Please don't take that as anything negative. This is they're very good products. Everything: oil, balm, butter, and soap. Again, the butter was the star of the show, but I would definitely recommend any and all of these products to anybody out there. If you need any help with any scent choices, or you want some more scent descriptions, or you just want to talk to me about it, be sure and hit me up. We will definitely discuss it. I'll help you pick out a scent you want. But guys, I'm telling you, I definitely recommend Justin's stuff. Like I said, that butter's in my top 3, 100%. Like, no questions asked. I am absolutely loving that butter. I will be picking up more. So yeah, guys, that's it. I appreciate everybody for joining, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you're new here and you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and remember to follow me across all social medias.